Okay, so we
yeah.
look at, basically, they look at an 18-month budget.
Yeah.
And so they look at,
So they say this year in June, you have more than,
yeah.
you haven't used very much, so your budget shouldn't be for very much, is that?
No, it was, so when we met with the OGF, we had wiped out our recreation fund, because we gave it to the parks.
Yeah,
So when we said, hey, we're gonna increase it by, or we're gonna put $10,000 and take it away from, I think we were taking it away from township assistance, maybe?
No, from general fund.
From general fund, from the general fund. Yeah, they did not do that, they just looked at, you don't have enough in your recreation to sustain a $10,000 fund for next year, cause basically there was only a little bit, there was a little bit of change left, not quite $1, but you can't do cents in Gateway, so she said round it up to $1, and so then it stayed $1. Cause basically there was nothing left in that recreation fund other than this change.
But why should that say next year you can't
have it
budget
for it.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Me too, yeah.
I think
so-
there's factors that were, the best impression that she was talking about is the best, by looking at it, this looks like the reason, but I think there's other factors we don't know about. And, I think that we're just gonna have to be cautious next, June to July when we do this again. And try and do a comparison for the last couple of years, what was approved and what we asked for.
Okay.
I think that'll give us a long way to seeing what we'll need.
Well, and I think it's a question to ask Miranda too.
Yeah,
or
I
the
put it
OGF
on
rep,
the
and
list to
be-
say this happened and.
Yeah, this happened, we were surprised.
How do
'cause
we avoid it, or how do we make it so,
I mean, cause the money's gonna
It,
gone. I mean, some of that money is gonna be gone June 30th. you
Yeah.
know, depending on what it is and what its purpose is, so,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It's frustrating.
yeah, okay.
So, just so you know, so we will probably come to the board and do an addition.
Alright, okay,
It was already signed and returned, yeah.
okay.
In some respects, to remind ourselves, you know, because the numbers were that way, kind of for a reason, kind of not to.
Yeah,
I can see how, maybe rainy day went down because we were using a lot of money, replacing the fence, the different things we purchased.
yeah,
We have spent way more out of rainy day this year than we did normally. Plus we increased how much we spent and moved to, the overage for, rental and
Yeah.
food assistance and just everything. Our expenses went way up comparatively to what we were helping people with from last year's wage. I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
So
So-
that's probably in the equation somehow.
so it's these 6, funds that, and they're all different. No, one was approved for the displayed amount, rate reduced due to advertising constraints. Rate reduced,
I know it does.
budget has been decreased, budget has
I
been
don't like that
decreased.
they change, I can't even tell where the button is.
So the ones that, there are 3 that have been decreased, do we have the numbers that, can we?
We can.
Because recreation,
Money saying, you know, opening it back up or anything, did anything like that happen?
Not that I'm aware of, no, but it could be because of the weather, I don't know. Maybe they'll do something in the spring.
so then
Sorry.
rainy day was decreased by how much? What
Here, let
was-
me log into Gateway so we
$300,000.
can see.
From 300,000 to
No, it was around $500,000 originally.
Okay.
And some change.
ish,
And so it got down to 200,000 and whatever it is now.
right, 200,
So
3,000.
we simply reduced the amount that we had asked for in, section 4, capital outlays.
But we don't budget for rainy day, I thought rainy day's there as a,
Oh, you have to budget for every fund.
You have to appropriate.
Yeah.
okay.
Is that
Okay.
right, the proper term? Okay.
To say, here's our funds and here's where we're gonna keep them.
The money,
Or-
yeah.
here's our resources, here's where we're gonna keep them fund-wise.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't do that, good print.
The other documents in your financial packet are also year-to-date expenses out of our major categories, general fund, rainy day. There's also a month-end balance sheet.
These guys right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ones that are, so this is your month, look at the
This is the
top,
month.
this is your month-end balance sheet, and then the ones that are kinda highlighted,
Uh-huh.
those are like direct township assistance, rainy day,
Okay.
general, the ones that we use a lot.
A lot, yeah.
The ones that are in the red, some of the categories that are in the red are
Okay.
yeah, you'll see that. In township assistance. Was it rainy day where we were bleeding?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
The funds that there was a lot of red, it was township assistance, where we're doing the transfers.
Yeah, there was, well, yeah, mostly in rainy
I
days,
just see-
moving all the money to,
Yeah,
Rainy day
cover the rental assistance we gave them.
the township assistance.
and township assistance was the other one.
Yeah, that's the one that's the only one I see as of right now. The rainy day looks, I don't know. Oh, I see, okay.
So, do there need to be,
This is the transfer, is this what, this is
So we
what we
can
need
do,
to?
yes, so this is what we need to do, there's a proposed intra-fund
Okay,
transfer. We don't need approval for that, but
This is just to-
just so you know,
do we
we're
know?
making the
and where it's
transfers.
coming from and where it's going?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's within its own fund.
Yeah, okay, cause they're like they're the weird, like it's the different with the, okay, yeah, these
Yeah.
lines to this
where,
one.
where was that in
It's
this
just, it was like the second page.
proposed interfund transfer?
Yeah. This is just a FYI that we need to move this to this.
Yeah,
Okay, should be good.
yes, to cover some of those
Because they're
reds.
within the fund.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
within its
They
own
don't
fund,
need,
yeah.
When we did the, additional appropriation to the general fund, I put the money into each section that was going to be needed.
Uh-huh.
And so all I have to do is spread that out inside their whole section, so there won't be transfers across lines.
Okay. Okay. What else?
I think that was, in the OneDrive, I did upload both credit card statements for November and also Trust Indiana. And the bank statements, they're also in OneDrive.
Okay.
Were you able to get the reconciliations, or we'll have to do that later?
I didn't upload the reconciliations, I just uploaded the bank statements,
We'll get that all
yeah.
And this is just what we talked about last week. That's something different, right?
Yeah.
Anything else? Any more questions? No? Okay. The community service agreement, this is when we talked to
Yes,
Steven last
yes,
week.
Stephen, last month.
Last month, yeah.
Yeah, so I did go ahead and sign the agreement because they had some cash flow issues
Yeah.
towards the end of the year, so, I went ahead and signed the agreement, the service agreement, and then sent them $20,000 so they
Okay.
can get through.
this is for the car place?
No,
No.
the family shelter.
Family shelter.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys approved the cars for keeps, it was the family shelter.
We talked about that.
That was because they called and wanted to check ones, or anything?
No.
No, just checking, yes, I got, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's for 20,000.
20,000.
Okay.
So then we just have, holidays, so I'm asking for this year if we could close Christmas Eve. It was not a state
Yeah.
recognized holiday, but
I think that that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no one's gonna come here. They're gonna
I
assume
don't
we're
think
probably
so, and I
closed.
probably won't get staff to show.
Yeah,
There
no,
were
I
the
think
ones
that's fine.
Well, one of them pointed out, they're like, hey, are we working on Christmas Eve? And I
Yeah.
checked the state holiday schedule, and it wasn't,
Yeah. Alright, my
I
work's
don't
open
see it
too.
on here though.
The A,
A. Under,
for them to miss it this
Holiday,
year, and then you
yeah.
wanna include it probably for next year for a closure, right? Is that
well,
what
the state holidays does include it next
Oh,
year.
okay, okay. Well, that's nice.
Yes, 26, so it's
we probably
included
realized, yeah, we probably
Thursday
should.
and Friday, because Christmas Eve falls on Thursday and
Oh.
26.
But it's called Washington's
But
birthday.
they call
which
it
is
Washington's
not.
birthday. It is
Well,
not, yeah.
If you look at the Friday of November 27th, that's Lincoln's birthday too. They're just using holidays.
They're just,
Yeah, the only thing I'm, adding to next year's holidays, so as you know, the, Juneteenth is not a state recognized holiday, that was removed from the holiday schedule.
oh, it
I'm
was?
asking, yeah.
I didn't
It-
realize that.
Yeah, when
I mean,
you check the 2026 state holiday
They removed.
calendar, Juneteenth is not on there, so
Okay.
I wanna make sure it's
Yeah.
on ours.
I think that's
So-
appropriate.
Those are the proposed holidays for next year and Christmas Eve this year.
I'm glad that you're closed for elections too, that's good, we should,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
It's required.
No excuse, no.
No, it's not, I wish it was,
No
it should
excuse
be,
not to vote.
yeah. Okay,
Give you the day off, go vote.
looks good. Alright, Washington's birthday, that's fine. Trustee report,
Yeah, so I'm gonna take Carrie's
okay.
folder here since he's not here. Well, you can really see in the pie what a difference November was with all the food requests.
Yeah.
I mean, it really
Gotcha, yeah,
changed how much we helped.
yeah,
And actually, this is inaccurate, right, Rocky? Cause it still says for food 39,000,
and that should be that 16.
Yeah, where is it? Hold on.
right here.
Yeah,
That's what shows up in the Tom's Web.
Yeah, well, that's close to the total amount of checks we wrote.
Okay.
But then we voided a bunch of them,
Okay.
so.
Okay, so that shows up on Tom's Web, that we did $39,000.
And people didn't come in and get their checks, and then that happened, and goodbye.
then,
Well, it wasn't that they didn't come to pick up their checks, we didn't,
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know, okay, you know, and we had 39 pieces of cases which we just erased because I didn't even get to cut their checks. And it was denting and done, and we took them out.
yeah, by then the reinstatement had happened,
happened.
it's not been.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
is Tom's, how does Tom Web get corrected?
Yeah,
Well, when did you void those? I don't know.
It was a process. When did you run the report? I mean, cause it probably.
Last week.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of them still in there. I had to systematically kick them out and devoid everything, and
Oh, so
it's been
you
insanity.
fixed.
You fixed it.
have taken, Tom's Web is updated at this point.
It's almost entirely updated. There's like 3 or 4 items that I have to correct.
okay,
And there's 10 items where their amount of money that they received has to be reduced. Because maybe the checks all got voided, but she gave them credit card assistance. So,
Because the checks weren't going
yeah,
through.
through.
so here's the amount they should have had, they got this much because that's how much they charged. And then we voided the checks.
What
That's
happened
fine.
was, we were trying to do the monthly allotment, so sometimes these were large size families, and so we split up, those amounts into different checks. Well, by the time we met at the store, they didn't, they couldn't spend $1,000 in one go, so then it differed, the check differed from what I ended up, using a credit card for, so
Okay.
that's where some of those gaps were.
Yeah.
And Rocky's been trying to clean it up.
Okay.
So Rocky's getting overtime for.
He got extra time.
I work 20 hours a week, I've been getting more than that, but I'm not getting overtime.
But just I mean, it's a nice little bit of extra money, but I'm cringing at it because I don't like, this week
Well,
should be normal.
Yeah, but everything, all of this snafu with the foods, with the
Yeah.
SNAP benefits, that's all cleaned up, right? And I
Yeah,
think-
Okay.
like I said, there's only, and those are reductions, I have to give those to, Brandy when she comes in tomorrow, and she should reduce all these down, so we'll have very accurate numbers by then,
Okay.
this week, for sure.
Okay, so those numbers will come down out of food assistance, but you could see the number of requests just jumped
Yeah.
from 120 in October to 167. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Just a few updates, I don't know if Arissa said she read the write-up with Dave Banger. We're doing a dedication of, that columbarium tomorrow at 2.
Wow.
We're gonna have, Jonathan Fisher's gonna inter some cremains. And we have a plaque, and we will
Is that
dedicate.
2?
And you have
That's
the
it.
names of the people who are,
Fisher's has them, so we'll have to create labels for them. Yeah.
That's
So you saw the SNAP benefit assistance report, our food pantry, since we've been helping out with food, I've noticed our food pantry is in heavy use as well,
Okay.
so I'll have to replenish that. You saw the 2026 budget wasn't quite what we expected, but we can still work with it and do additionals if we need to. Comcast approached me about doing a fiber upgrade. And they actually did a nice job of auditing our services and what we need, don't need. We talked to Abstract, and so we were able to reduce some of our costs, but we do have to pay for the fiber install, but no, you know what? They're paying for the fiber install. I just had to re-up our contract with
Okay.
Comcast.
So
It's
they're
gonna cost
coming
them
to
like
our,
$4,000.
so they're coming to our neighborhood?
No, they're coming to us.
Here?
Yeah,
That's a bummer.
yeah.
Well, cause I know Wintech was like, if you
Yeah.
pay 10 grand, we'll come
No,
there,
it
but
was
business,
15.
or
It was-
businesses only or whatever, so.
Yeah, it was 15 that Wintech wanted.
Interesting.
Well, cause I told Comcast, they said that, or Wintech said they couldn't because of the trains, and then Comcast did, a survey,
Oh, okay.
and cause they said it will be to your guys' office, that's it. Cause I guess there were other townships that were trying to connect their businesses too,
Uh-huh.
and they said they don't do
They
that.
can't do it. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got a $2,500 donation, which we're gonna do a winter coat giveaway.
Oh, okay.
So it will be next week on the 16th, from 10 to 2, and Duke will be here to talk about, energy efficiency and energy saving, strategies for folks, but we'll give out gloves, hats, coats.
Okay.
And then I re-upped my insurance bond for next year. We had a ITA township talk on the whole food SNAP, benefits. Not everybody did
Yeah.
it, some folks did it, most folks did not. We also coordinated a food drive with the fire department. I went over and brought some food over to the fire station close to my house, so that was,
I picked it all up yesterday. We had 3 of those
Yeah, the
barrels
tubs.
full.
Oh, wow.
oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, I forgot that you guys were doing Toys for Tots too, so
Yeah.
when I came in, yeah, they told me, hey, we're doing Toys for Tots too.
Okay.
And then I participated in United Way's Housing Coalition, they had a meeting,
Wow.
it was good. And then we did a Beyond the Bridge screening of homeless, that was related to homelessness, and they had a panel discussion with, Jen from LTHC, Don Baldwin, who's someone who went through homelessness. So that was good, and from that, there's kind of a continued working group.
So, are
yes,
there,
ma'am.
are there metrics for, is homelessness increasing, decreasing, stabilizing? It's increasing.
Yeah.
And do we have like, how quickly it?
I think they're saying 30%. They look at the point in time count in January,
Yeah,
That's the one
the 1 day count.
yeah,
that they, and so last year it was 30% over 2024.
Yeah, you're right, I think it's a year behind, yeah, of course it has to be a year
Yeah.
behind. But yes, that's what they were getting at, is that homelessness has gone up. I see a year with calls from people trying to get me to pay for hotel stays, and it's families who are homeless.
yeah.
Do they count by families, so it's individuals
It's individual,
or it's families?
it's individual,
And so they count, if it's family, it's 4,
yeah,
let's say. I see.
yeah. And then Susan Bruyette organized a celebration of our immigrants neighbors at 11th House. I went to that. And then I participated in the chamber, had a Latino pioneer dinner. So I went to that. I also went to Cars for Keeps. They did a capital campaign kickoff.
I saw that, that's cool.
So I went to that. I had a National Fitness reach out to me. Basically, they give you grants to build like outdoor adult, like play things.
Oh, okay,
And I was like, we don't own any property
Yeah.
here like that.
Yeah.
So he got off the phone real quick.
yeah, okay,
And Comcast, they're coming through. Hopefully that will happen here soon. We signed the paperwork. Rocky and I went to the Indiana Fiscal Policy Institute luncheon to talk about, or learn about property taxes from Dr. Larry DeBoer, who is an ag economist at Purdue.
How old is he?
No, how old?
I think he's retired.
He is retired. I
But
think he
he's
said he's
still-
been retired 4 years now.
Right.
Yeah, but he still travels through the state talking about property taxes, so, well, he's, that's a lot of dense information about property taxes.
Well, he is like the expert.
He is the expert.
okay.
So whenever Larry does any presentation about property taxes, I try to go,
Yeah,
or get online and watch the class. I went to a Prosperity Indiana board meeting and Housing Stability Task Force. So it was
You're
a
busy.
pretty busy month.
yeah,
I also printed out the activity log. Rose does a good job of keeping track of
oh,
these
yes,
things. So
yeah,
it's got lock-in, scheduled appointments, house, and some numbers I just pulled from the TA7 from Tom's Web.
So when will Tom's Web be updated so that one can see 2025 numbers?
2025 numbers or 2026 numbers? You mean for
2025,
end of year?
End of year.
Not till the end of December.
Right, well, that makes sense, but is it early January, like, cause I think it seems to take a long time.
I can I'll be able to do a TA7 report at the end of December 31st. Not our financials, but it'll have the number of people we've served.
okay,
Okay, if I can,
Right, so it'll have requests for, cause I wanted to look for, the utilities to see around the state
Yeah.
what the numbers look like, and I couldn't get anything.
Oh, you should be able to. I think there's a calculate button that you gotta hit. You know, it's not,
Not
Straight
user-
forward.
Yeah, it's not user friendly.
Well, I've used it before, and it,
yeah,
okay.
it took me a little bit, it's
So
like you
you
gotta
do
hit calculate.
reports, you go
You
to
do
reports.
TA7 reports. And then you'll do year,
Oh, I
you'll
was
do the
looking
year.
at Gateway, not Tom's Web.
Oh, Tom Sweat, you gotta do Tom Sweat,
Okay,
yeah.
well,
For Gateway, it'll be mid-January,
okay.
before you see end of year numbers. That's all I have, I listed, calendar meeting dates for next year's board meetings.
Yeah.
So our next meeting is January 6th.
Yes, cause statutorily, we have to
We
meet
have to meet is the first,
Oh, that's right.
Tuesday after the first Monday, and that's where you'll have your election of officers
Yeah,
and all of that, so.
okay, adding that, okay, public comment? None?
Hey Keith.
Yeah, I move to adjourn this meeting at 7:21.
I'll second that.
Alright, all approved, we're done, cool. It's hard to believe,
Well, that
another
was
year's
pretty-
down,
Well, less than an hour, it wasn't
Yeah.
that quick.
yeah,
The city council, when they're going, yeah.
they'll just go boom, 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 they're just like, alright, bye, yeah,
The Board of Works is a real fast one.
oh, yeah. Oh,
What do you guys talk about?
They don't talk about anything else, and they're better at city council than it's ever been before in terms of, you get a little window into,
Yeah.
little tiny window into what you're thinking about.
That way you,
Oh,
yeah.
that's time. So, thank you.
Alright,
Alright, thank you, Chief.
Yep, you guys have good holidays.
Yeah, you too.
Keep in mind, we'll meet that first Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, I'll put it in my phone.
Well, no, hopefully no fires and stuff.
Oh, not.
Yeah.
Alright, stay warm.
Yep.